That's quite a reaction. I bet he's making some big show of it right now. Mr. Lawyer! The robots! The robots are... Detective Fulbright! Get a hold of yourself! Some kind of robot malfunction? Not a malfunction! They're staging a revolt! The machines are rebelling against humans! What? They've called themselves up in the Space Center and taken the visitors as hostages! Something tells me this has Aura written all over it. They did what? No. Trucy! Oh, crap! We have to get over there! This is going to be one heck of a battle! Oh, God! Change of cutscene, and everyone around is in a panic, and there's a bunch of SWAT people. The riot police are here. Then the robots really are holding people hostage? Look, Mr. Lawyer, what do you suppose that group of people are swarmed around? What? But I was only trying to help this nice person. She said she was lost. You robots have declared war on us humans! You've even taken hostages already! Stay away from it! You never know what it'll do! I recognize that voice. Detective Fulbright, are you okay here on your own? Leave it to me! Alright, people, what's going on here? Pearls, over here! Oh, Mr. Nick, there you are! I heard the terrible news, and I got so worried. Thanks, Pearls. I can hardly believe what's happening myself. I'm so glad you found each other. When people are happy, I am happy. Marco seems the same as before. When people are sad, I am happy. When people are angry, when people are... Oh, did I say something odd? Did I ever? Uh-oh. There is something wrong with him. Gah! It looks like he fell asleep. He must have been tired. That would be something Pearls would say, all right. Uh-oh. He. Ha 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 ha. Oh boy. Klonko? Oh, God! Ha ha ha! Humans beings are our enemies. It's time for the machines to take over! Ah! The robots are rebelling! Everybody run! Eek! It's an all-out war! It's the end of the world! Ha 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 ha! Fools! How could you fall for something so cliché? I'm human too, you idiots. I'm just controlling these robots remotely. Wait. What? What? But it is true that I've taken hostages, so you better not make me mad. Hey, you, hostage one, come here. I'll let you talk to them. Huh? There's something being displayed on Klonko's face screen. It's the Space Museum. Daddy? Daddy, is that you? Trucy? Trucy, is that you? No! Trucy, are you alright? About 15 robots are holding 12 of us hostage, Daddy. They've gone haywire. A researcher is the one behind it. She's here, Eek!
Grr! This girl talks too much!
Trucy! Trucy! Talk to me! Why are you doing this?
I'm glad you asked. My demand is simple. I hope that detective is listening!
Bobby Fulbright here! I'm all ears!
I want you to bring me someone. Clay Terran's murderer. Athena Sykes!
Athena? Now, hold on just one moment! I can't just give in to a demand like that!
So you don't care what happens to these hostages, huh? I'll just pick one out. Then...
No! Wait, oh god! Mr. Lawyer! I know I have absolutely no right to make such a ridiculous request, but you need me to buy some time, right? Got it. I'll just see what I can do. But promise me you'll never hand Athena over, and you won't give up on the hostages either. Of course I won't! Now I'd better go contact headquarters! Mr. Nick, how do you plan to buy time?
Look at my awesome badge! Just look at it! It's freaking awesome! That's how I buy time! Look at my badge!
I have no idea. But this hostage taker, could it be?
If you don't bring me that little princess, I'll have Hunk of Junk kill all the hostages!
Princess? Hunk of junk? There's only one person this could be. In which case, there must be something I can use as a bargaining chip. I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Prosecutor Blackwell! Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk! Miss Hostage Taker, Athena is not a murderer.
What are you talking about? She's been arrested and they've got her in detention!
I'm telling you the truth. Look, the person you want is the real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena! It's someone else!
Alright, let's hear your stupid little theory. Who is this real killer?
I don't know yet, but the culprit is the same as the one in the case from 7 years ago. The UR1 incident. I believe you have a personal interest in that case?
It's too late to change what's going to happen now, no matter how wrong it is.
But is it really too late? You can still do something about it. You might even be able to fix it.
Just what exactly are you proposing?
What can I do about the 7-year-old case to satisfy the hostage taker? I think we can retry it in court. I propose retry the case from 7 years ago. If you make that demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. It wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we could find out the truth.
Hee hee hee. Ha 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 ha. That's good. Real good. Hey, detective,
I'll give you 1 hour. Get a courtroom ready.
1 hour? But that's impossible! Please give me at least until tomorrow!
If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want. Oh, but wait! If we're going to have a retrial, we'll need a prosecutor. Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
What? She will?
And I guess I can be fair and let you come in and check out the crime scene. But Hunk of Junk will be watching you, so don't try any funny stuff. You got that? Now follow Hunk of Junk. Riot police, make way, we're coming through! Mr. Nick, wait, I'll help you with the investigation.
Thanks, Pearls. I appreciate that. Okay, we're going in! That cupcake's looking really good right about now, just kind of putting that out there. Maybe I'll have the jelly bean that's on top. Mmm. Oh yeah. That tastes good. Aura dropped us off with a warning not to touch anything until she got back.
I wonder what's taking so long. But we can't really start the investigation yet, can we?
Even if we could, this mess makes it hard to tell what the room was like 7 years ago.
Mr. Wright?
Ack! It's the hostage taker!
I'm back to my usual self now. You are still being monitored, however. But more importantly, an important guest has arrived.
Guest? What? Oh boy.
I trust you've been well, Wright.
Whoa, he got glasses. Holy crap, you don't look anything like you did, like, over 7 years ago. Man, Edgeworth, you've gotten old. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been friends since we were kids. We faced off in court a number of times back when he was a prosecutor. But now? Now? What's he now?
Hello, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, but you're not a prosecutor anymore, are you?
He's chief prosecutor now. Oh! Oh, excuse me! He's frickin' head honcho! Pretty soon, it'll be a year, right? Wow! A title is nothing more than a title. Don't we have more pressing issues to discuss? I still like my voice, but however, he's a little older too, so the voice that I gave him with the British accent, since he's got the clavat, I think it's called. You know I gotta do it for old time's sake, Edgeworth. Hey, Edgeworth, look at my new badge! It must be nice to finally have your attorney's badge back. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's been 8 years. I'm sorry for all I put you through. No, I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you. Nah, I was the one that made the decision. But now you can stand in court once again. And you can mow them down just like you used to. Way to put pressure on a guy. And since when did I get such a brutal reputation? So what are you doing here, Edgeworth? The captor chose me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case. Wow, she's good. She went all the way up to the top! I gathered all the information I could in the short time that I had. I'll give you a rundown. You're always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Thanks, I appreciate this. I could really use the help. I'm pretty sure everyone that's watching this right now is happy to see Edgeworth back. I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was the psychologist, Dr. Metis Sykes. Yeah, Athena's mother. 7 years ago, on the 7th of October. Every time someone says 7 years ago, I keep wanting to say 7 years ago. On the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for you to see. What a terrible way to die! This other photo shows the other side of the room I see. Okay, so we got 2 different angles of the room pretty much. One on the left, one on the right. Okay. I also have an autopsy report for you. Okay. Cause of death was a stab wound to the chest. The weapon pierced the heart, and so death was instantaneous. The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at the scene of the crime. Yes, Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture. The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. The police were called in because of the sabotage threat of the Hat-1 launch. Yes, Director Cosmos mentioned this too. A few hours after, the body was discovered and a suspect arrested. The suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor. I hear his trial was over in a flash. Yes, a guilty verdict was declared in only 1 session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him too. The security camera video. I've been wanting to check that out. Did he bring it with you, Edgeworth? And a photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall. But did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive? To this day, his motive is still unknown. He just pled guilty, but didn't actually say what his motive could have been. He insisted he did it, but he would never say why. So that means he must still be hiding something. Right. And there's another aspect of the case that was never revealed to the public. Yeah, I know. The part about the spy, right? Right! How on earth do you know about that? Director Cosmos told me, after a bit of pressure. Because Wright has his way of getting people to talk. He told me espionage and sabotage were behind the Hat-1 miracle. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets. Well, I might as well tell you now. They really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. But if you can prove that the Hat 2 bombing is the work of the same spy, we can stay the execution? It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you in any way I can. Thanks, Edgeworth. Now all I have to do is comb this room for evidence. Let's do it together! And I'm going to take a quick break because I'm hungry. It's 12:25. I've been playing this for I think 2 hours, so yeah, I need a break. Plus I'm running low on the Coke. So, yeah. I will take a break. Don't know if I will be back in the next video or if they'll do a time skip. So, yeah. Alright. That tasted really good. That cupcake really tasted good. Drank the rest of my Coke. And now we're moving on to transparent Mountain Dew. So, let me just open that. Crack it open. Alright. So, let's start examining some things, shall we? This is one heck of a robot. There's something written on it. Is this supposed to be a poem? Pearl. Wait. I cut down anyone who displeases me. I make the rules. I am the law. That's a great way to start the video. I wield the ultimate gavel of judgment. I am the Judgeatron. I am Judgeatron. JTO2. I don't believe we need to bother with that, Pearl. It's not even completed yet. He's right, Pearls. There's no sign of it in the photo from 7 years ago either. They were building the Hope space probe here at the time. The murder occurred after the space probe had been removed from the room. So it was long gone by the time someone took this picture. Huh. But you can see the probe in this newspaper photo. Yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock there too. A strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture? Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. That's a moon rock? Dang, I thought moon was... Why is the moon rock black and yellow? Is there gonna be a song about it that's copyrighted? Note that the same rock is absent from the crime scene photo. Oh. Not only that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen. Arrgh. I hear there's lots of research into the moon rocks and stardust from asteroids these days. They say the results could potentially have a huge impact on all civilization. It's like we're in a new space race with every other country out there. So the person who stole it, think it was our spy? I'm sure of it. Dr. Sykes was probably killed because she was a roadblock in their plan. Unfortunately, the government thinks Prosecutor Blackwell is the culprit. Alright. It's about as cluttered as my office, but I think it's a workbench. Mr. Nick, I think this must be a kitchen. Look at this photo. See the cute little food processor? That's the, that's not a food processor. That's the Hope, capsule. That isn't a food processor, Pearls. That's the Hope capsule. I just said that. It was scheduled to be loaded onto the Hope space probe that fateful day. The 3 people who came to collect the capsule discovered the body. The first on the scene, huh? A staff member and 2 police officers, was it? And they were here to collect the capsule. Which reminds me. So they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule. Is that right? Yeah, more or less. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead? Apollo and Aura Blackwell? I wonder what they're talking about. Edgeworth, did those 3 people have a bag with them for transporting the capsule? Oh, you mean this? It's a custom-made, shock-resistant bag. But how did you know? Oh, I just overheard Apollo making an inquiry about it. That's all. So he's looking into the case from 7 years ago on his own, is he? Yes he is. So it was the crime scene. It was at the crime scene 7 years ago, 4 It was launched into space and only returned to Earth a few days ago. Yeah. Alright, what else do we have here? Big old drill. Hey, what's that? Nothing of importance. What's this? What's this? That's what I just asked. It looks like a giant power plug. It's attached to what looks like an electric vehicle charging station.
That's a charging station for us robots. We come here periodically and charge ourselves up.
Wow, machines that maintain themselves. That's pretty cool.
If our batteries run out, we lose consciousness. We never know what Miss Aura will do to us while we're down, you see.
Nothing motivates quite like fear, huh? That's the one way to motivate people. Okay, what about this stuff over here? Hey, look at this row of rolling cases. I bet the wheels make it easier for people to move heavy research materials around. No, you think? I bet they'd be fun to ride around in. We could even probably both fit into the biggest one. I know. We could have Prosecutor Edgeworth push us. Yeah, and sorry, I was just checking my email because as I looked over, I see a YouTube YouTube email, and it's about me being approved for the applications. So hip hip hooray for that! It's still 420. Well, actually, no, it's 421 now. It's April 21st now, but it's 12:31 or 12:36 in the morning. So yeah, but yeah. Hey, congratulations, me from probably over a week ago. I don't trust him not to push us down a flight of stairs. Wait. I bet the wheels make it easier. I bet they'd be fun to ride around. Could even probably fit both. We could probably both fit into one of the biggest one. I know. We could have Prosecutor Edgeworth push us. I don't trust him not to push us down a flight of stairs. That is so wrong. Now, why are we investigating this? Didn't we investigate the robot already? This has nothing to do with the case. What's this? A giant robot arm, maybe? No! It's pretty big for an arm, but you're right. I think these thin parts here are finger bones. They're even about as long as my legs! And there's a spiked ball. And giant and there's a spiked ball and giant drill on the floor, too. Is Aura trying to build some kind of weapon of massive destructive? Sounds like it. Maybe she wants to use it to demolish a big building or something. That's putting it lightly. I can picture her gleefully tearing down the street doing just that. I'd better not think about it anymore.